To get started with Ascend, go to ascend.durhamchamber.org. That's ASCEND.durhamchamber.org. Enter your email address, password, and click Login. Then you'll be taken to the home page of Ascend, where you can view a couple of videos, including this one, and you can also click on Go to My Learning, which is where your assessments and all other resources will be. You'll notice that there's an overview assessment, and that's it. And that's exactly what you're looking for. So click Overview Assessment, and that'll take you to the first part of the assessment. Click Next, and click on through it. Once you reach this page, this is a very important page because this is establishing the goals for your business. Whether you want to be a solo practitioner where it's just you, whether you want to have a lifestyle business, which is probably up to about 20 employees, or if you want to set the world on fire and build a global brand, which is the last choice there. Depending on what you choose, you will have different goals set for each of the subject areas. For example, you'll have a different range if you're a global company than if you're a solo practitioner, and that's natural. So Ascend adapts to your goals in your business. And now you see the beginning of the subject area assessments. You will have 30 questions relating to 10 different subject areas, 3 questions apiece. And this will help Ascend to know where you are in your business and what to recommend as next steps. So go ahead and click through that. When you come to the last question, hit Next, and you'll be taken to the final page. When you click Next, then click OK, then you'll be taken to your overview summary. And this will tell you how you did in all 10 different areas on the overview assessment. From here, you will see that there are several different scores like Missed, On Target, Bullseye, and Overachiever. For Missed, that's in the dark blue section. What you're targeting is that center, that medium blue, and notice that On Target is to the left and Bullseye is to the right. Bullseye is where you're targeting, and that's where you want to hit. On target means you're pretty close. When we go to Overachiever, notice that Overachiever is at the far end of the range. It's above the middle, the medium blue, and it's above Bullseye. If you're doing really well, then you may be able to hit Overachiever. Altogether, though, you're going to see a range of rankings in here, and don't be surprised if most or even all of them are missed. That's not uncommon at all. So just make sure that you take a look at your summary page, and when you're ready, click on the Close button in the top right. Now when you come back to My Learning, you'll notice that you've been given 3 additional assessments. These are the subject area assessments and will be deeper dives into each of those subject areas. In this example, we have customer service, risk management, and sales and marketing. Those are the 3 areas that it gave me based on the answers that I gave it. Let's go look at sales and marketing as an example. We can now see the sales and marketing assessment. We can click through that just like we did with other assessments. And now when we hit Next at the end, we'll be shown the summary screen for the sales and marketing assessment in this example. In this case, we're now going to see topics for each of the subject areas. The subject area being sales and marketing, and the topics being the list that you see before you, such as sales process, sales script, and lead generation process. Right here is next steps and recommendations, which is something that you'll see only on the subject area assessments. And you'll notice that there's also a prescription for each of the topics. You'll want to view those prescriptions and look at what that says. That's what will guide you to improving your business over time, is those prescriptions. So let's click on that. And now that's going to bring up this page, and we're going to click Add to My Learning so that we can view that. Click OK. And now we're going to close this window. And when we close the assessment, we'll notice that the prescription that we're showing here is going to show up in my learning. We can now view that, and this is what a prescription looks like. It tells you specifically, step by step, what you can do to improve in that topic area. We recommend that you download and print those prescriptions so that you can have something to easily refer to as you're trying to improve your business. When you view your prescription, you can look at what you need to do, but we also recommend that you print out your prescription, and then you'll be able to write in your score, what you've actually scored on it to this point, what's an on target for that area, and also what's the bullseye for that area. If you choose to, you can even write a vertical line to show where you are, and maybe even use different colors like what's on your summary page. When you view your prescription, you'll notice that there is no level 1 prescription. That's because if you rated yourself as a level 1 in that particular area, there's nowhere to go but up. So the next level would be going to a level 2 prescription. Similarly, if you ranked a level 2, then you would take the level 3 prescription and so on. The goal is to hit your bullseye, and that's going to be different for different people, with each one of us having a different goal. Closing this, now we can go back and we can see that we have our different assessments. And if we choose to go back into our sales and marketing assessment, as an example, we'll be able to see that it's completed, and we can go back into it and retake that assessment so that we can adjust any changes that we've made to our business. So you can click on the Update Your Answers to show progress, and that will take you back to the assessment questions where you can then just modify the ones that you want to modify. So you don't have to go through the entire assessment changing each answer. You can just modify the one topic area that you've improved in this case, going from level 3 to level 5. In this case, when you finished updating your assessment, you'll notice that when we scroll down to the sales tools, where I updated from a 3 to a 5, it's now showing a 5. And that's how we would use Ascend to constantly update where we are and to show progress. The Durham Chamber will also be giving awards for people who have made the most improvement in their business. It's not to try to game the system. It's really more of a way to encourage business owners to take this seriously and really work on their business. Now you notice in this particular case, when I updated that, it also gave me the next assessment, which was the financial management, which did not show up before. And so in this particular case, it's giving me the next assessment because I've made some progress. And you'll see that that happens over time. The goal is not to overwhelm you with lots of different things to do, but rather to give you the next steps along the way. That's Ascend. On behalf of the Durham Chamber, the Business Council at the Durham Chamber, and SunTrust, we look forward to hearing your success stories and how you're using the Ascend Business Growth Tool to grow your business.